What is up, y'all? Now, I don't post a lot of movie reviews or reviews of of a lot of things. But every now and then, I have to post a review and tell you if it's good, if it's bad. I went to go see Candyman tonight, and I can tell you I am heavily, heavily disappointed. First of all, I thought, how can you mess up Candyman? Like, it's a classic. I thought, how can you possibly mess that up? And then, in the credits, they have Tony Tide. Okay, so I'm like, well, Tony Tide made Candyman. So I'm thinking, Tony Tide is going to be Candyman. They had a man, I don't know his name, but they had an old man that looked like your drunk uncle walking down the street with a beer can playing Candyman. I'm thinking, cause the whole reason why I even went to go see the movie is because Candyman is a classic, and I like Tony Tide. Tony Tide is creepy. He makes a movie. He makes it good. Excuse my head is all over the place, but he Tony Tide makes a creepy movie good and creepier. And then it was some parts of the trailer that wasn't in the actual movie. Like, I seen in one of the trailers that the guy by the name of Anthony in the movie, he was playing the baby that was saved in the fire in the first Candyman. Pretty much the story was about the baby as a grown man being a painter and trying to be like a successful painter. Is pretty much what it was. And then the people that was getting killed by the Candyman, the drunk Candyman, not the Tony Tide, because Tony Tide wasn't even in the movie. He was at the last end of the movie. And he had only one line. Tell everybody. That was the only line he had. That was an insult to Tony Tide. Why would they do that? If I was Tony Tide, I would not have agreed to do that movie. It's like Denzel Washington playing Malcolm X. Can't nobody play Malcolm X after Denzel Washington. He made that movie. He made you believe he was Malcolm X. And it's the same with Tony Tide. He made Candyman. Even though it's fictional, it's not real, still he made you think he was Candyman. That is what you call a good actor. Someone that can make you believe they are something they are not. And he made you think that he was the actual Candyman. So when even on the cover of the movie, it looked like Tony Tide as Candyman. So that's why I think a lot of people went to go see the movie, because they thought he was going to be in the movie. They thought he was going to be Candyman. They was going to focus on Candyman. The storyline wasn't even focused on the Candyman story. Like, they tried to add they tried to add some of the story of part 1 and 2 in there, but it was a poor effort. And if you like horror movies, paranormal movies, like, just like, don't go watch this movie. Don't waste your time. If if you are in the St. Louis area and you just want to just see what everyone is talking about, and you just want to look at the movie at a theater, I would suggest go to Ronnie's Theater. $5 Tuesdays, free popcorn. That way you won't waste a lot of money on that movie. And or stream it. I'm more than sure somebody got a bootleg copy somewhere. Get it on bootleg, because don't waste your money going to see that movie. I done lost an hour and 31 minutes of my time that I will never get back. I was tempted, not even halfway through the movie, I was tempted, maybe about 15 minutes in the movie, I was tempted to walk out. About 30 minutes into the movie, I was like, yeah, I should just walk out now, and because it ain't getting better. But I stayed and watched the whole hour and 31 minutes. And I'm heavily disappointed. If you look at the reviews, it's only 1 star. People giving it like 1 star, maybe 2 stars. But my star I'm going to give it is no star. I mean, the lowest star you can give anything, I give it that. What's the lowest? I think, what is it, a minus 1, -0, something like that. Whatever is the lowest number possible, that is the number I give it. And add on the minus to it, so, the movie was an insult to people who love Candyman, the movie. And it's an insult to people who like Tony Todd as actor. Save yourself the time and the money. Don't do it. And if you don't believe me, look at the other reviews. I had seen that it had bad reviews, but I wanted to see for myself. I saw, and I regret it. I don't regret a lot of things in my life. I'm one of those people, I regret nothing. But this is one of the rare few that I regret. I wish I had saved my time and money and not go see that movie. It was horrible. They didn't focus on Candyman. The story of Candyman. Like, they tried to add it in there, but it just didn't work. The main focus was on the character Anthony playing a painter, trying to be a successful painter. And then the people that got killed in the movie, it was more of a comedy than anything, because the people that was getting killed in the movie, they didn't even act like they was being killed. They act like they wanted to laugh through the movie, like, to be honest. They act like they wanted to laugh that they was being killed by Candyman, because it did not seem, the whole point of acting is to make people believe that something is, is real, to entertain people, so they want to watch the movie again, tell others to go watch the movie. I mean, I don't know what they was thinking when they was thinking about something funny as they was being killed by the old drunk man playing Candyman. Because they didn't make it believable. People laughed when they was getting killed. People actually laughed in the movie theater. Nobody was like horrified, like, oh my God, like, nobody was scared. People laughed at the people that was being killed because of how they was dying. And their facial expressions, it's like when they was dying, it's like they was thinking about something funny as they was dying. I'm like, no, you're supposed to think of, I mean, you don't have to go to acting school to know that when you're acting, you got to think about something that is, relatable to the part that you're playing. You got to think about, like, how would it feel if I got my neck slashed, like, and you got to portray it like it's real. Not thinking about something funny while you're supposed to be in a horror movie. So I don't know what made them decide to release this movie. And then to make it so bad, they made us wait about 2 years, I believe. I'm not exactly sure how long, but I'm guessing 2 years. They made us wait about 2 years to see this movie, and I wanted to see it because I said I like Candyman. I like the story. Like it was creepy, Yeah. Don't watch it unless you want to be entertained and you want to laugh at something. I mean, if you looking for comedy, that's it. Because it was an insult. It was more of an insult than anything else. It just feels like they ripped out your heart, threw it on the ground, and stomped on it. Because I think everybody wanted to see Tony Todd as Candyman. That was the whole reason why everybody went, because they had it in the cast. I don't like how they played us. I don't like how they took some parts out of the trailer. The whole reason why I think a lot of people went is because some parts of the trailer were good. Like, it was one part in the trailer where the guy by the name of Anthony was in the elevator, and he had called Candyman. He had called Candyman before he got into the elevator, and when he got in the elevator, Tony Todd said, you called me, and it was like really creepy. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, so well, Tony Todd's gonna be in it. And then I saw his name in the cast. They took that part out. It wasn't in the movie. Then they said Vanessa Williams, the singer, was supposed to be in there. They had her name up there. I did not see Vanessa Williams. Unless they're talking about another Vanessa Williams. I'm thinking Vanessa Williams, the singer. They played us. They tricked us. I say, maybe it was another Vanessa Williams they was talking about. But yeah, I didn't see her in it. And then Tony Todd, he was briefly in it. Like, he was just at the end as Candyman. When the guy Anthony transformed into Candyman, his face transformed briefly into Tony Todd's face. And then that's when he said, tell everybody. It's a disappointment. If you like Candyman, part one, part two. Some people didn't like part two that well, but part one was good. You know, I like part one and part two. But it, shit, damn it, drop my phone. Wait, my phone is good because it did not crack. I got butterfingers, but yeah, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, don't waste your time. I just thought I would give my review, and I'm just being honest. I'm a fair person, you know. If it was good, I would say it was good. But yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't. The acting was okay. The acting, the actors they were okay. I wouldn't say award-winning performance. No. The only one that was good is when Tony Todd did his one line in the movie. That was the only part that was good. Oh, and then the part where the crooked cops got killed by Candyman, but they got killed by the character Anthony playing Candyman. So it wasn't Tony Todd playing Candyman that killed the crooked cops. So that means, so the crooked cops kind of get, getting their just due, by Candyman. I think that probably was the best part of the movie. No, the best part was the last part when Tony Todd actually made an appearance. But yeah. So that's my review. Go see it yourself, but I highly suggest no. Don't do it. It is if you like Candyman and horror movies, it will disappoint you. But if you want something to laugh at, yeah, go see it. Because the killer parts, the slash parts where they supposed to be killed by Candyman, it was funny. It was not scary. Their faces made the people in the audience laugh. Like, people laughed. People actually walked out on the movie. I was tempted. I was tempted twice to walk out of that movie. But I said no, I'm gonna see the whole thing. I want to be fair. But yeah, disappointed.